Alright, y'all. I had to drop this one because there is so much optimism going around in regards to Starfield seemingly giving us everything we want. So this discussion was bound to happen. But are they going too far with this one? Hey, what's up, y'all? It's 𝐵Righteous again from Identity. Like the video if you're hyped about Starfield. Also, subscribe to join me on this long journey ahead. Today I want to talk about the no level cap for your player that's been confirmed. Now, I know that in Fallout 4, I don't remember there being a level cap, but once you reach level 300, you will have all stats to 10 and own all perks, making going any higher pointless. I never did that personally. This was also a problem in Remnant from the Ashes. You can max out all traits, which made you a god in anything you did in combat. So they had to change it in Remnant 2 by putting a limit on the trait points you could accumulate. This way it would give you some sort of challenge and it won't be so redundant. Some people are saying that this could potentially happen in Starfield, unless the enemies always get increasingly more difficult the higher you get in levels. But let me go over an article which was written at GameRant.com regarding this. It was by Mohsen Bakary, and I heard this was a pretty good article, so let's dive right in. Starfield level cap explained. And they asked, will the XP gain ever end in Starfield? Here's what players need to know about the max level cap in Bethesda's space RPG. Coming from one of the most ambitious developers, Starfield is set to be the vastest space journey in gaming's history. But does the game's galactic freedom extend to its leveling system? In simpler terms, will explorers be able to level up without limits? It looks like players won't need to wait any longer for the answers. As one of Bethesda's heads has already revealed, here's everything Starfield fans should know about max level cap in the game. What's the max level cap in Starfield, they ask. Bethesda has confirmed that there is no level cap in Starfield. During a live stream Gamescom interview, Pete Hines, the head of publishing at Bethesda Softworks, revealed that the character leveling system would be an almost infinite mechanic, which is crazy. Previously, players suspected Starfield might have a max level cap of 326 based on the number of available ranks. But Bethesda Games has a history of embracing ambitious leveling systems, and this is not the first instance. In Fallout 4, the studio implemented a level cap that proved to be exceptionally high, surpassing the reach of any player. Through data mining, it was revealed that Fallout 4's maximum level is 65,535. What is that? Are they serious? I did not know this. And they go on to ask, how will the enemy level scaling work in Starfield, which is something I'm interested in, because without enemy scaling, then it just gets redundant and easy. So they said since there's no maximum level limit in Starfield, the game is expected to employ a level scaling mechanism for enemies. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Similar to that seen in Fallout 4. Essentially, as players progress and increase their level, they'll come across progressively stronger enemies. And this answers my question. So our need for a challenge will always be satisfied. Moving on to the conclusion of this article. Will Starfield skills have level caps? All Starfield skill trees items will have a level up limit that players are expected to hit around levels 300 to 400. Man, talking about these levels, this is crazy. People are going to be putting hours and hours into this game. And I mean, this is just the way the world is in gaming now. If you're not doing stuff on this level, I mean, depending on the genre, I think that in RPG games, you have to extend the levels like what Bethesda Softworks is doing. Otherwise, people aren't going to really be paying that much attention to your game because you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, the technology is here, and I think they're just going 100 with it. But they said each time players level up, they earn a skill point, which can unlock a specific ability, and each unlocked ability will have a ranking system that can be maxed out. And finally, how will the level cap affect New Game Plus? Yeah, this is a juicy question, but unfortunately they don't have any information about that. They said players are curious about whether their level will carry over to NG Plus, and if so, how it might affect the difficulty of the campaign. Okay, now from reading this article, it seems to me that this will be a pretty sustainable system. It makes sense that they do this simply because of how vast Starfield is in general. I am curious to see how this will affect NG Plus, especially since NG Plus has never been in any previous Bethesda games. This is definitely exciting news, and now that I understand how it all works, it seems that this may not be a disaster after all. That's all I got for you today. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new. Also, tell me what you think of this down below. This is a great discussion, honestly. Do you want level cap, or do you want it like the way they're doing it? I'll see you in my next video. Be right out.